and close the whole thing up. It's nicely self-contained. When we're finished using our catapult, we can just put the block in place in holes into the foam core and then sink the cups down into the foam core and make sort of a target of mints. Got another tin, we have another spoon. We'll be using it. For watching, if you aren't a subscriber yet, just hit the bomb. If I hold down the back of the binder, how little power I'm gonna need. Let's try this. Nope, that was too little. It does. You glue and tape to attach stuff together. There's plenty of options for what you can use as ammunition, but since we have our binder clip, we're gonna want to offset our binder clip so it's easily out of the way of the binder clip. Click up here at the top, click down there. If you want a source of cardboard is, we want to cut out a... Let's apply hot glue all over the bottom of this cardboard, glue a grid that we can put these cups into, all of the mints out of our tin and into it. Roll down in between them. Now using whatever our... in the jaws of our binder clip. Yeah, holds it open pretty well. We can still... bottom. We only need about half of it, so I think right where the dividing line is. Of course, this is a smaller binder clip, so the small holds our ammunition. Let's take our plastic, or shallow. Let's try a shallow angle. Yeah, board in the tin and the binder clip on top of it, pressed all the way up against the to it. Resistance level in one of these binder clips. I don't think it's actually possible to, between the binder clip jaws, add some... Hey guys, I'm Nate, welcome back to the workshop. Support block, whatever we want to call that, and we have our fully functional catapult into an L shape attached to our piece of painter stick tin. Let's trace around our tin and then cut a little bit more. It will stay in a position that should be able to let our tin close. Let's cut and lay this down. I'm betting that'll be enough to hold it closed. We are going to need enough space that we... All right, I'm gonna see if I can the jaws when we want to switch from firing to storing our... If we fit this paint stick and maybe something else a little bit wider down inside the jaw, let's use some of our hot glue to attach this first piece of cardboard to the... attach all of that cardboard down to the tin, and that should do a good job of holding... We would have a hard... I hit the monitor on the camera, that's pretty good. Now this works all right, but and overlap onto the tin. Get in the club. If you missed our last video, or if we can fit our little... These catapults are designed for power. Look, and if we want a mint, well, we can also just have a mint. And now a little bit more hot glue on top of this second handle. So let's see if we can't modify this to have a little flatter. We can get steep surface, so we really want to make sure it's clean enough. That should give us a little handle we can hold on to put it in place when it's open, so that it's not just being held down by the lid same way before as well. Small paper clip and bend that. While we're waiting for that glue to cool down a little bit, that's how good I am at aiming. Let's get some mints out. Try this bad boy. And fell down into the cup. Glue around the edge of our cardboard. Measuring our spoon, this piece of cardboard to the back handle of our binder clip the same way we did on the first one. With our glue cooled and holding everything down, we should be ready to start catapult. Beautiful, our tin, it has a good amount of spring. It's not pulling up the cardboard. Let's see. We'll start the same way. By dividing line should be right near the back. It looks like our cardboard is just peeled. A tin of mints comes full of mints that are the right size. We'll try using that as ammo to get started. Same, we fit our mechanism inside, attached to the tin, slightly off center so that we have same card that you have lying around, or and cutting it short enough that it should be able to fit. Still sticking up quite a bit, but if we can get it to open a little bit. Stick spoon, measure how long we want it to be, and then cut it off so it fits within our tin. Some extra spring, and I overshot it, and it hit the light of our tin. That's the reason we have our paint stick. It will fit inside of our binder clip, and the larger piece will go over the second silver handle, be able to fit our whole mechanism down in that the glue will stick. For this build, we're going to need our tin of mints outboard, but on top of the cardboard. Now you can see that we've filled... Ha! See, it only took like 6 or 7 tin. Hard to before. We can see the same extending action on our binder clip that we had before. There's not that much resistance on it, so let's see if this will stay closed. There we go, our paint stick. We also have another piece of the same cardboard cut from our cereal. Our goal is to clip that doesn't have as much strength, holds itself closed, we can open it up, and we can remove our little... That was way too much. The corners all the way up so there's glue on top of the cardboard, and hopefully that will give it a piece of cardboard now the size of the binder clip, even with the smaller binder inside of the binder clip. Fold this down far enough that we can really put our catapulting mechanism in place. Now at this point we can fit pretty perfectly inside the bottom of our tin. We're ready to use it. So that's going to fit inside our box, and then our spoon will be the little basket at the back portion in front is even narrower. See what the internet thinks that you're supposed to watch next. That's it for now. Have fun, be safe. You'll see the spoon is a little bit above the... I was trying to overshoot it. All right, I think we're getting a pretty good... All right, we can pull back on our catapult. About there should be fine. Let's have a little more give to it, so I feel like it should be easier to adjust for a smaller shot. There we go. A little less top of the tin, but here we go. Touch the tape too. Quite a bit more. I'll take it. Now we'll attach. That seems to fit. Smaller than that, so that the cardboard is the size of the inside rather than the outside. Firing off some Altoids. Want to check it out again? Just first catapult first. Let's see if we can get this to go in. I don't know. Haha! So we can easily wrap it all the way around the spoon and the handle of the clip. We don't even need the entire box. We'll trace out circles, cut a secure enough hold against the tin that it should give us some resistance as we pull back on the spoon. Let's work on making a target for these launchers. I've got this piece of gray foam core and these 9 plastic cups. Look at this thing. Pull back on the spoon and we see the spring effect starting to take place, but if we, see if I can do any better. This one does side of our Altoid tin, and we can start to see how this is going to work. To make it easier to move the piece of paint stick inside of the binder clip, we'll use our strong tape for that. Time getting this to stay down inside our tin. There's a lot of pressure on one of these of our catapult that holds. See that by pushing down on the spoon, it stretches the binder clip open, and that's giving us a lot of spring power. Now what we need to do is attach our plastic spoon onto one side. Where today we're going to be making a small desktop catapult that fits inside this tin to close the whole tin. And if we do, I think it'll just pop right open again. Because of this binder clip, it's held open, which makes it a grid. We can assign different points to it. Let's take the spoon. You can just flip this away from the binder clip. A cup. We won't need this piece of paper. Let's throw that out. Now let's just clean out. I think there are some improvements that we can add to it. Because of the high idea of how this catapult mechanism is going to work, piece of the paint stick on top of that. We should be more hot glue to it. I bet we can do it with both catapults. All right, let's try and make a bit of a look at the front. Let's cut out our cardboard. 5 shots and one of them went in because this step is also going to be gluing onto this surface. The smaller piece of cardboard will be different cups. An even smaller binder clip, space to fit put it down in place into the tin, and then of course getting it open that we can close the lid down on top of it. Our spoon is still sticking up just a little. Power it actually shot up. Let's empty all. That seems like a pretty good spot to me, so that's where we'll attach our cardboard to the binder clip. In between size of this binder clip with the cardboard barrier block. Nice. That just flew about glue along this corner edge. Attach our spoon to our binder clip much the same way we did tries with this one instead of like 50 with the other one. It's way better. just to the right range. We'll use some. Now here's where we're gonna start changing things that aren't just in and out of the binder clip onto the piece of card, getting mine from this empty cereal box. We'll need a pair of scissors to cut things and some hot tin. For this upgraded version of the mint entirely inside our tin, we'll lay flatter against the table. We can see that just by itself, it's still a bit less resistance so that we can conceal the whole thing inside our tin. Hey guys, thanks. About 25 feet. All right, let's see if we can shoot some of our mints from our catapult into our target. The jaws of our binder clip that will hold it. We now want to divide our cardboard into 2 pieces based on this. That went in again. All right, that's like 3 out of 70. Ammunition for later. Altoids or something similar, a small binder clip, a plastic spoon, and some thin cardboard. Maybe a backup plan. Still nothing. I shot like 6 at once. Clip, we can clips. So what we want to do is figure something out that we can put in the. It went in. I got one. And then we'll put this piece of cardboard down. Our binder clip is going to be the mechanism that gives our catapult, which is not a good ratio, but let's try the other catapult. We'll use the same reinforcing technique of adding a piece that's the same width as the inside of our board, and we can fit our little wedge in and out from inside the binder clip's jaws. So we're gonna see you tomorrow. Finally, that's like 55. Off a piece approximately the size of our binder clip. That with the piece of paint stick and the paper clip, hopefully will give us enough pressure holding. Like before, we'll have our small piece of cardboard in the jaws of the binder clip, and we combine that with our tin a little bit so it's not so full of mint dust. Our tin catapult, we're filling up despite the hot glue. So let's try reinforcing that by adding more. Beautiful, a multicolored target board. That should work great. A little bit, but it doesn't have a lot of spring power. Small. Yes! And we'll also use a paper clip and a piece of
I react 'cause I don't have no talent. I react, it's easy, takes no effort. I react and barely show emotion. I react, when I do I found a motive. I react 'cause I don't have no talent. I react, it's easy, takes no effort. I react and barely show emotion. I react, when I do I found a motive. Easy getting fame these days since you do not need any talent. People try to take me down, but too bad there ain't no repellent. Divide myself, count by 10, it'll get the IQ of all my viewers. Of all my viewers who are too retarded to watch real YouTubers. My vids contain of adding a little fucking cam screen, which 10-year-olds enjoy 'cause they don't have their own opinion. They're stupid and my minions got me over 1 million. This is the age of YouTube, no talent equals millions. Getting paid, get paid for nothing. If you're watching this right now, just turn on your cam. All you need is a fake smile to get them views and get all this money. Thank God that the world's retarded. I react 'cause I don't have no talent. I react, it's easy, takes no effort. I react and barely show emotion. I react, when I do I found a motive. I react 'cause I don't have no talent. I react, it's easy, takes no effort. I react and barely show emotion. I react, when I do I found a motive. It's so amazing you can grow up people's content. Lazy life, I got it like sunMag, this my fucking job, bitch. Resume on fleek, cunt, your salary in 1 week, cunt. And it's not only me, cunt, no, there's 100 more cunts. Yeah, all I do is lay back, react to trending topics. Still I'm the trending topic, then react to my own vids and get 1 million more hits. Thank the Lord I got rich by all these stupid kids. I react cause I don't have no talent. I react, it's easy, takes no effort. I react and barely show emotion. I react, when I do I found a motive. I react cause I don't have no talent. I react, it's easy, takes no effort. I react and barely show emotion.